Oh, that actually opened very nicely. I'm not used to that with this fan, so how fun! Hello, hi, hello, designers. Welcome to the Cup TV, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. Today, on this here occasion, as I try to fold up this beautiful, lovely fan, I am drinking a Highball Energy, not sponsored, but I wish I was, in the flavor of grapefruit. And it tastes vaguely of a grapefruit. So, it's good. It's lovely. And it's keeping me very energized.
Wonderful. And hello, hi, everybody. I am Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because I love me some tea. Her, I'm not drinking anything because I drank it all, but I have my cup mug, and that's the most important because everybody needs a cup mug, and you can get your cup mug at lanascreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below, and we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup mug, period. Ew.
Yes, God. And we are back finally in our beautiful teal silk charmeuse talking about episodes 5 and 6 of Project Runway season 8. Very, very excited to be back talking about Project Runway. There are some things to discuss, some things to be excited about. Very,
Mhm.
very excited. We're going to talk briefly about season 21. We're going to get there very, very quickly, very shortly. We're going to talk about all of that. Before we do, and before we talk about the intro things that we are going to talk about, we are going to take a second here to briefly discuss the very unfortunate loss of Project Runway alum Afa Alu, who was lost over the weekend, incredibly recklessly, for absolutely no reason. We have not, neither of us have watched his season of Project Runway yet. We will get to his season eventually. I'm very excited to watch his season. It's unfortunate to have lost such a great designer. I got to see some of his fashions in the videos that I've seen of him after his unfortunate passing. But sending all of our love, our good energy to his family, and an unfortunate loss to the world, to the Project Runway community, and we're just sending our good energy out to his family and everything like that. So all of
Mm.
that. But we're here talking Project Runway season 8, episodes 5 and 6. We're going to get to that and a little bit of a discussion about season 21 because we got some fun announcements. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things competitive reality TV. Currently on this channel, it's a lot of Love Island, y'all. We are in the
Mhm.
thick of Love Island season since the last time y'all saw us here in our beautiful teal silk charmeuse kingdom. But we've got a lot of other fun shows going on. We've got The Snake, we've got Destination X, we've got Big Brother on the horizon. I think that's it. Yes,
Mhm.
beautiful. We've got so many lovely things on the horizon and a lot of other fun things planned for the Cup TV. So make sure to subscribe if you've not already. You can also check out the description to find our other channels. We are on a mission here at the Cup TV and across the Cup Network to hit 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We see y'all. We see y'all supporting, and we greatly appreciate it. So thank you very, very much. You can check out the description to find our other YouTube channels, our audio podcasts, our Patreon, which is heating up this month, our social media links, our merch link, all those are down in the description below. So before we fully dive into this episode, we knew season 21 was coming. We are going to do an all about season 21 video that is coming very, very soon on the channel. So stay tuned for that. We're very excited about it. We have decided, we've been doing our refilled series for Project Runway now for as someone told us yesterday, I think almost 2 years now. which
Yeah.
is kind of wild
Wild. Wild.
and that long. But we've been at Project Runway now for almost a couple of years. Um, but we have decided that we are going to actively cover season 21 of Project Runway here on the channel. So very, very excited. We were thinking about it, um, but there are a couple of reasons why we've decided to take the plunge and dive back in. One of them being, we just talked about season 7 of Project Runway. We just did it, so make sure to check out
Mhm.
that coverage. And Jesus Estrada is coming back for season 21, which I think is so fierce. And is competing with and against his twin brother. We'll talk more about it in our all about season 21 video, which I think is very fierce, very exciting. There is another returning designer from season 19. We haven't gotten
Mhm.
there yet. But very, very exciting. But obviously, the one that is kind of, for me at least, the most exciting, Utica. I'm so excited for Utica. Or I guess Ethan, as we're gonna have to call them. I might still call them Utica. But the first drag race crossover into Project Runway, I think it's about damn time, and I could not think of anyone better to make the crossover from Drag Race to Project Runway than Utica. I'm so excited for Lana to get introduced to Ethan or Utica and their fashions because, I mean, oh, so fierce, so fabulous. Um, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited for this season. And also, Heidi's back.
Yep.
There's so many exciting things about this season. I can't wait.
Me either. I'm excited. I always look forward to a new season of Project Runway, and because it's one of my favorite shows to watch. And so I'm very, very excited that we got this. I did watch season 20, so I'm like back into the groove of things. I'm like, yes, bring on the next season of Project Runway because 20 was amazing. And then now we have 21, and we have all these crossovers, all these people, all this fun. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Indeed. Indeed. I am so excited. I can't wait. But yes, we go into this episode. It is episode 5 of Project Runway. And we're starting off and we're in teams, Lana. Talk about our teams.
Deadly team challenge. We know everybody. These team challenges are crazy. Nobody really likes team challenges. Nobody really because see sometimes team challenges go one or either way. It's going to either be really great or really bad. Really great or really bad. And so I'm gonna say Team Gretchen. I feel like she literally took over that whole team, even though it wasn't any captain, so to speak. Michael did get to pick first because he was immune, but Michael C rather, and from the last challenge, so he got to pick the first person he wanted on his team, and then everybody picked so back and forth, so on and so forth. But Gretchen took over this team. It was Gretchen, it was Michael C, it was AJ, it was Michael D. I think was Michael D the other guy?
It was Michael C, Gretchen, Christopher, Ari,
Christopher.
Ivy, and
Yeah,
AJ.
Christopher is who I was thinking about instead of Michael D. But yeah, they look
Yes,
alike.
yeah,
Christopher and
they
yeah,
do look alike.
they
I
kind of look
mean,
alike. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, White Twink.
Well, you
Sorry,
know.
sorry,
Sorry. And then on
sorry.
the other side
Uh,
was sorry, it is what it is. We
it
can't.
is what it is. Sorry. Uh,
On
and
the
then on
other
the
side, Valerie Peach. What's the girl's name?
April.
April. Her name. She April. Valerie Peach, April, Michael D, and Casanova.
And Mondo.
And Mondo.
You cannot forget Mondo.
Cannot forget Mondo. We'll never
Absolutely
forget
not.
Mondo.
Absolutely not. In the words of Deborah Cox.
Right.
But yes, so each team is given kind of basically like a mood board-ish kind of
Yeah.
thing where they get 4 different color palettes and 4 different
Styles.
themes,
Yeah.
styles that are in right now at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenge is to design a 6-piece collection for fall 2010. So you have to pick a concept and a textile.
Mm-hmm.
And each team is given $1,000 to shop at Mood. So we end up with team
Military.
yeah, so we end up with the the underdog team, as I'll call
Underdogs,
them.
as they call them,
The
because
underdog team
Mhm.
in big old quotes for our audio listeners.
Yes,
Big
huge
old
growth.
quotations.
Underdogs. Because
They end up
none of them. The only reason they're called the underdogs because nobody on that team has won a challenge,
yeah.
and the other team, everybody on that team has won at least one challenge at this point. So
Well, not everybody, but the people like the they had all the winners up until that point.
yeah, like I said, all of them
So
won up until that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we end up so the underdog quote unquote team ends up picking military and lace.
Yes.
The textiles that we had to play with were gold, camel. I'm trying to look at these other ones. Gretchen moved too fast for me in this damn episode. Gretchen doing too much in this episode, period. But
Yeah.
because she gold, lace, plaid, and camel were the
Mhm.
textiles at play. And then we had military, menswear as women's wear. And then I'm trying to see what these other two potential concepts were. Ain't nobody giving me another. I don't know what the other two concepts were,
But
but
the ones that would pick were military and menswear is women's wear.
yeah.
So
So we had the underdog quote unquote team doing military and lace, and then the not underdog, the big dog quote unquote
big
team
dogs. Uh-huh.
doing menswear as women's wear in camel.
Camel.
How fucking boring.
Boring. Camel.
How fucking boring.
I knew
Okay,
from the
let's do menswear
menswear
in
in
camel.
camel. The second they said camel, I was like, boring
Camel?
loser. No.
Yes, let's
Sleek.
do menswear in taupe. Let's do menswear in beige. Let's do menswear in the most boring color available. And also, might I add, why are we giving them camel and gold as an
And gold.
option? Like, why can't we give them a more fun color? I'm so
I
sorry.
mean, heck,
Why?
a blue
Project
would have been
Runway,
nice. A red would have been
seriously.
nice. Like,
Like, for what fucking reason?
why
But
I mean,
also,
camel.
why lace? These choices
I think this was
baffled me.
maybe I think this was to challenge them to see if they could do something with the most boring and mundane and like craziest thing or fabrics or what like lace is so
Baby.
old maternal like
Oh, it's
doily that's all it's giving me is tablecloths
so
and like
bad.
no and then you get camel. Ugh, I was like,
It's
I don't know how this
so
is going to turn out, baby.
bad.
I don't know how this is going to
It was
work.
so
Mm-mm,
bad.
mm-mm, camel
I mean,
and lace.
plaid.
Oh, horrible fabric if you don't know what
Gold,
you're doing.
camel, lace, and plaid. What is the best option out of those? I guess it's lace, actually.
Lace,
I guess
maybe
it's actually lace.
maybe gold if you know, not like gold lame, but like a depend on the fabric
Yeah,
of gold, maybe. But gold and camel are so close.
no.
But
There
they
was also like a 50s concept, it seems like.
see, well, that would have worked with plaid, I
Ugh.
think. But like these
These
choices,
choices were choices.
they were
Like,
choices. They were choices.
no, no. But anyway, the teams start designing. They all go to mood. Everyone's a disaster at mood. Everyone's
Everyone,
running around like a chicken with their head cut off,
they're
and
always
chopped into
disasters at
several
mood.
pieces. So it's
Mood
just
is
like,
always one
baby,
of those disaster areas. But
oh god, it's
but this
bad.
was the first time I will say that we got a mention of Swatch by
Hey,
Swatch.
Swatch. Oh,
Swatch.
well, unfortunately, Swatch is no longer with us.
No, we got Swatch too.
I
We
know.
got Baby Swatch.
Love baby Swatch.
But yeah, we had Swatch for the first time in this episode. So I was like, the first time we got to see Swatch on Project Runway. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This season, at least.
No, this was the first season we saw Swatch.
Oh, is this the first season total?
This is the first
Oh,
season total
good.
we saw Swatch. Swatch wasn't on any other season before. And then when he said, I was like, oh, we haven't seen Swatch on all the refills that we
Mm,
done. But yes, so this was the
love
first
it.
time we saw Swatch in this season. So good on that. But yeah, lace military, camel menswear,
Or as they're calling themselves, Team Lux.
Team Luck.
Not looking like $1 million.
Mm,
If you know the reference, go
I
subscribe to our
do.
drag channel.
Let me go do that because I know that reference. Oh no, I'm already
That car,
subscribed.
Swarovski tax. No, no, no. Chickens
Hmm.
don't die. Feel like pussy. Feel like. Shout out to Gia and Alaska. Great.
Hmm.
Yeah, so pretty much Team Military and Lace are like working together pretty well. They're all doing their individual pieces, but like everyone is kind of working very well together. They're doing their individual pieces. They're
That's
doing their individual
individual.
pieces.
Keep that in mind, please. Hmm. They're doing their individual pieces. I don't know if you heard Logan say, but they're doing their individual pieces.
They're doing their individual pieces.
That is how that works. They're doing their individual pieces.
Because we're on Project Runway.
And that's what designers do. They're pieces. They do their own thing,
They
even
do
in
their own
team
thing.
challenges. But
Correct.
we do go over to Team Lux, and they have decided not to do their individual pieces. I
No.
said not do their individual. They are not doing their individual pieces. They're
Groundbreaking.
what they're going to do is everybody's going to have a say so in everybody's work, and they're going to all do different pieces. They're going to put pieces together, and everybody's going to
Mm.
make certain pieces and then put it together as a collection.
Oh, 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 okay. Okay.
So you're gonna do the top. I'm gonna do the bottom. You make the belt. You make this part. You still do some pants, and you do a sweater, and you do that's not confusing at all.
Oh, at all.
I mean, simple, right? So I'm gonna make a shirt for this look, a pants for this look, a cow neck for this look, a scarf for this. But we could all just do our own individual pieces. Because here is where we run into the problem, folks. This is where the
Mm.
problem came into play. Because see on Team Underdog, you see how we said they are all making their own individual pieces because they drew and sketched their own what they wanted and saw the vision for what they wanted for their look. So they
Very demure, very
very
mindful of the challenge of Project Runway.
I sketch what I like. I know my skill sets. I work on it and I present it. I sew it myself because I know the vision in my head. But Team Lux says, no, everybody sketch out something, and then we're going to pick something from everybody's sketch, and then we're going to make it and do it. And you know what happens when you do that? Sometimes somebody don't see your vision. They don't see the vision you have going on in your head for what you wanted for your look. And so they make it for
Mm.
what they think it is. And then you put it together and they say, and you say, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not right. That's not like I like it.
Oh,
Well,
oh,
if
oh,
you,
oh, 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 okay.
I mean, I think if you wanted something to look how you wanted it to look,
Mm-hmm. Then you should
you
have
would
made
make
it
it.
your fucking self. What a novel concept, Lana.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have
Who
thought?
would have? Who would have fucking
Would
thought?
have thought that. And you know what happens, audience? People listening all out in the world in this, when things don't match up, then you get people talking about people real crazy and slick in the mouth. Because we already saw last week, we
Mm.
already saw the last runway how that whole group of people started coming in on one person. Oh no, that's this week. Never mind. We'll talk about it. But it's crazy. It's crazy. But we did see a very ugly side of Ivy to me in this situation here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about you, Logan, but me, I was very taken
Confused.
aback by Miss Ivy. Like you going in on Michael about the cow necktie, the cow neck situation, and saying he has no skills, he doesn't know what he's doing, he doesn't know how to sew, he doesn't know technique, and you're not going to sit there and and hold his hand through it. But y'all supposed to be a team. And if
Uh-huh.
one fail, we all fail, right? Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Oh, 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 oh,
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
oh, oh,
Okay.
oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Logan, I'm spent with them, so you can take over because I can't with Team Lux. I can't.
Oh, I'd just like to move on to Casanova crashing the fuck out, if I'm being honest with you. Because, baby, he gets one bad
Oh,
critique, and this man crashes the fuck out. Tim Gunn comes in. Tim Gunn comes in
oh God.
and gives him one slightly negative critique. And Casanova goes, "It's all over.
I'm
It's all
done.
over. It's all over." He goes, "I'm done.
I'm
I'm
quit.
done.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done. It's over.
Ah.
Everything I do is shit. Everything I do is horrible. They just hate me. I'm done."
He stays in that place until the model literally has to come and say, Casanova, Casanova, it's okay. You have great taste.
No, it's not.
It's okay, Casanova. You know what
No.
you know what you do, and all you have to do is show them what you can. And just because somebody doesn't like it doesn't mean it's not good. You have
It's not okay.
it's okay. Show them rather than
My
let
work
them.
is shit.
Don't let them defeat you, Casanova. You are a great
Everything
designer.
I do is shit.
At this point, if he kept doing that, I would have walked away. But she stayed, and she was like, Casanova, you're
Yes,
great.
because the only way she stays in the competition is if he does.
And she's like, Casanova, you're great. You're
Oh.
great. Your look is great. Everything about you is great. You're a great designer. Just go out there and prove Tim wrong. And Casanova said, you
God
are
bless
so
that
great.
designer. Or God bless
No,
that
that
model.
model. She
That's what
said,
I meant. That model. Who's that model? Who's that model? Rose.
Rose,
God,
you're an
no,
angel.
no, 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 not Rose, not Rose.
Not Rose,
Sorry,
not Rose, not Rose. Sorry, not Rose.
Saray.
Saray,
God
you're an
bless you,
angel.
Saray.
You're an angel, girl. Because you took more than I did. I would have been like, man, screw this competition. I'm not gonna
God,
baby this grown
God
man.
bless
I'm
you,
not gonna do it.
Saray.
But he came back and
The
he
crash
finished it.
out of the
After the crash out was
motherfucking century.
crazy. That crash out was crazy. He was ready to go
Everything I do is shit.
because all Tim said was that it's looking a little matronly, a little older.
It was a
Because it
slightly
did.
negative critique.
It did for until he fixed it. And I'm like, you weren't finished yet, Casanova. Just be like, let me work it through and let me finish it. And
Literally.
like, oh my God.
Baby.
So, so
Do you want to know the
crazy.
do you want to know the best part too? As I was acting that out, the scene was literally airing on my computer because the episode
Period.
is currently airing to make sure that
Period. Period.
yeah, that's basically everything else
That's
that happened.
basically, yeah, because
Oh,
let's go to the
baby.
runway.
All right, let's talk about these shit looks. All right, Lana, you ready to talk about some shit looks?
I mean, as ready as I'm going to be. Let's
Great.
go.
This was not as bad as everybody else on the team, Ari.
No, it wasn't bad, just boring. But what can we expect with
Boring. It wasn't
camo?
great.
It wasn't great. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad. It was just, it was alright. I like the belt on this jacket. Um, I like the way the jacket looks. I just feel
Yes.
like the rest of the outfit is just like, okay.
I like the way this one is styled. I think the best out of any of them, to be honest
Mhm.
with you, because the belt brings it a little bit more into menswear because it makes the jacket a little boxier,
Yeah.
which I think brings it into that menswear for women's wear kind of vibe. And I really like the shoe here as well. I like the open-toed shoe with this outfit. Um, yeah, I think overall, this actually may have been the most successful or one of the more successful from this team.
Mhm.
I'm glad Ari really didn't get any negative critique. Just happened to be on the team that did really bad.
Right.
So okay.
Baby. Okay.
This is bad.
But
It's not that bad.
it's not as bad as they tried to make it out to be.
No, it's really not as bad as they tried to make it out to be.
I think the shirt dress idea is a good idea. I think that
Correct.
would have been really good. I like this belt with this. I just think the fabric choice is kind of making it a little. If it was in like a shirt, like a men's shirt wear
Yes.
shirt, and then we did that, that would have been a lot better. I
Yeah.
think this fabric just didn't do it any justice.
The big problem I have is actually with the belt, because I think the belt gets rid of all of the detail work that AJ put so much time into. Because then you're literally eliminating all of the pleating work that he put all of the time into. Because this ultimately is like the only piece he really put any time into. So then by belting it, you're eliminating a lot of that like midsection detail work. I would have let the shirt dress fall as it did. Let the ascot happen. Like, I actually don't think that would have been nearly as bad. I would have done an exposed leg. I think that would have been gorgeous, especially with this model. Like, she is stunning. She's got great legs. We've seen her with an exposed leg on the runway before.
Mhm.
I think this color palette here is actually really nice. But I just would have done the shirt dress as is, and I don't think it would have been that bad.
I agree. I agree with that.
So it's not nearly as bad as they made it out to be.
Yeah, they made it out to be like he was horrible, and this
The
was
technical work
so
on this is actually really well done.
agreed.
And the way that Gretchen made it seem like he had no clue what he was doing technically was bullshit.
Nah.
I just wanted to make sure to highlight the fact that the technical work here is actually really well done. As someone that is not a designer and does not know how to sew that well, the technical work here, from my perspective, is actually really well done.
Right. Agreed.
Unfortunately, because of the belt too, now it looks wrinkled.
It does. It looks very wrinkled.
And that's the belt.
But I like the belt, but I don't like the belt.
I like the belt, just not with this exact garment, but with this garment type.
Right. Right.
But not with this shirt dress.
Right.
But the concept of this
Not
works,
bad.
just not with this particular shirt dress in the way that he made it.
Right.
Michael C. made a pretty good dress.
Made a pretty good dress.
I love the teardrop cutout here.
Yes.
I think that's actually really stylish. The jacket's not my favorite thing in the world.
And it wasn't his jacket.
Exactly. The dress is cute and whatever. It's styled really well. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Not much else to say.
Not much.
Who made the jacket?
I think it was Gretchen. I'm not sure. I can't be for 100%. I watched this a couple of weeks ago, a while ago. So. But I think it was Gretchen who made the jacket. I remember her walking around with a jacket. So I don't know. But yeah, I like the dress. Yeah.
Unfortunately, because it's his ensemble and therefore the jacket is part of his ensemble, like it brings it down a little bit. But like,
but he hasn't been.
The color palette is good. I like that they added this burgundy as part of the camel. Like, I think that color palette really works here, but
they had to do something. They couldn't just have camel. That would have been so boring.
I agree. So yeah, overall not bad.
Not bad. Okay, maybe I'm looking at this concept. I thought more. I hated this ensemble. I mean, I don't like this color yellow.
Great.
I don't like the color palette that they got going on here because these pants, yellow pants like that, no thank you. And I'm not a fan of the way the top is fitting.
I'm not a fan of any of this.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the coat.
So you're not a fan of any of it?
Yeah, no. You know what? I think is this that grandpa sweater that they were talking about?
No, Gretchen has the grandpa sweater on her.
Okay, well, I don't like.
But Gretchen made a lot. I think Gretchen made all of the coats. Actually, I think that was her like MO, was the coats and the sweaters and the because that became the MO of the collection, was grandpa sweaters, and like that was the vibe, because that's how they did the menswear as women's wear situation. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like
yellow pants, when done well, look really good. These don't.
I don't like them. Yeah, I don't like any of it. The more I look at it, the more I don't like it.
AJ went home over this?
At least I like some of AJ's stuff. I don't really like any of this.
No.
Well.
Because the way that top fits looks like she has no breasts at all.
Right, it's just hanging. Like,
it's hanging, it's loose, it's ill-fitting. It looks like she has a shelf going on. Like, no.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. This is ill-fitting too.
Oh, so ill-fitting. This is the worst fitting. Like, everything. Those pants look so big and boxy. The shirt looks.
Those aren't even pants. They're shorts.
They look like
they're
pants.
Shorts. Okay, so what's going on here, Lana? It's a boxy top tucked into gray shorts with maroon leggings, with then, get this, knee-high boots, with then a mustard colored long vest that goes down beyond The gray shorts.
This is bad.
This is ugly.
This is ugly, ugly.
This is fucking ugly.
Ugly, ugly. Like, fugly ugly. It's so ugly.
This looks like a Mormon wife who has never dressed herself in her life, decided to raid someone's closet and got dressed. This is ugly.
Yeah, this is not good.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, baby.
This should have went home, if I'm being honest.
How did she not go home? The way it is tucked in and puckering at the
At
waist.
the waist? Oh my God.
And the waist is non-existent.
So everything about this is this.
God.
It's
no.
Just, no.
The way it's puckering at the wrist too? Oh,
it puckers so much that it puckers all the way up the boob. All the way up to her boob line. Like,
no, baby, no.
No, this isn't good. No, not a fan of this at all. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, oof. Oof.
No.
No. This should have been the bottom.
She should have gone home.
She should have gone home.
But AJ went home over this?
Her and Christopher should have been that bottom thus far. As well, we'll see the next look. I don't know, but this is...
Nah, because Gretchen should have been down there too. This is bad.
This is so boring.
This is bad.
Oh, this is so...
This is an ill-fitting top with an ill-fitting cropped jacket with ill-fitting gray capri pants.
It's so boring. It's so boring.
And the belt returns, Lana.
The belt is back.
Oh my God. This is so bad. Wow. This is bad.
This is worse than I remember.
This is so much worse than I remember. This is maybe the worst collection
I've ever seen on Project Runway thus far.
Is this the worst collection in Project Runway history?
I don't know because I haven't seen every season of Project Runway, but it is the worst that I've seen thus far.
Fucking hell!
It easily is the worst I've seen.
All of
thus
them.
Far.
All of them except for Ari.
Ari and Michael are okay.
And Michael. Everyone else.
Everything else.
Ari, Michael, and AJ. Honestly,
AJ, I will put him out of there too because I feel like AJ's is better than theirs. Ari, Michael, and AJ. And then the rest of them.
Gretchen, Ivy, and Christopher all should have gone home for this.
Should have gone home for this nonsense. This is a bad.
Triple elimination.
Oof.
Send them home.
Send them all out the door. Oh my God. Yeah, no.
No, absolutely not.
No, ma'am.
Can we move on to something that's slightly better?
Slightly better. Slightly better. Bondo. Slightly better.
Fine.
Perfectly black dress with some lace. It was pretty. It fit the theme. It was fine.
Girl looks fine.
Girl looks fine.
I think Mondo maybe had the least successful of this team.
I agree.
But she looked fine.
But she looked good.
Yeah.
She looked fine.
Good job, Mondo. Thank you for giving something that's slightly successful. Pretty good from Michael D.
I like this. I like the. I was like, oh, is her boobs out? Oh, okay.
I was gonna say the breasts are on show today.
They on show today. Okay, but the design itself is cool because you could see. I could see somebody putting a black bra underneath that and having a little peekaboo see-through moment, and that would have been perfectly fine. Or you could have did without and just had that and put some little pasties on it, the blue color pasties to have that sexy factor. I thought this was a pretty good look for leather and military. I see it. It's good. It's cute. Not bad, Michael D. Not bad at all.
I would have loved the length of the dress to be slightly different, maybe
either
little bit
shorter or longer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Either one.
Either one.
Not bad.
Not bad. After the crash out of the century, after this man have crashed out so much, this is what he came up with.
I mean, it's not really giving me military, if I'm being honest, but it's certainly lace.
What's giving the military is the details. It's the things on the shoulder, the stripe down the side of the pants. Those are giving me military. And I'm like, I like subtle. If the theme is military and you go give me a subtle military but lace theme, I can appreciate it. I can
Sure.
appreciate it.
Sure. I'll take it. Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at it.
Peach did all right.
Peach did. Peach was lucky they won.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is a this is an adequate dress made of materials that
Put
is
on a
on her
beautiful
model's
gown.
body.
Yep. She made a shift dress. Good on you, girl.
Good job, Peach.
Good job, Peach.
Yep. Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think April should have won this challenge.
Yep. Yep. 'Cause
This is good, April!
this is good.
Come on, April! This was so good from April.
This was really
Finally,
good.
I think this was a challenge that, I mean, I think the themes that they went with really fit into April's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I think it was really successful for her. I think the look is really strong. It's successful. It falls within things we had seen from April up until this point, but I think it's really successfully well done.
Absolutely.
I ain't mad at this, April.
I ain't mad at this either, April. You kind of ate. You kind of chewed with this one.
I ain't mad.
You chewed
I
with
ain't
this
mad.
one.
And I don't think Valerie did a bad job either.
Oh, I think this is a
Again.
good. She never does a bad job. Valerie's been very consistent throughout this competition, giving us good look after good look after good look. She always comes second in a lot of stuff. I think she should have won something by now, but she gives us really good looks every season, every time, and this is no exception. Good look,
Indeed.
perfectly fine.
Indeed. And indubitably. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Obviously, military and lace wins. Duh.
Duh,
Duh.
duh. As they
Anyone
should.
was gonna win against that bullshit of the other team. We get a winner.
Mm-hmm. This guy's Sanova.
Okay.
I'm not mad. I think April should have won, but I'm not
I
mad
think
at
April should
Casanova
have
winning.
won.
I'm not mad at
Everything I
Casanova.
do is shit.
And then you win.
And then he wins. Okay.
Yep. Work,
All right.
Casanova. Work.
All right, Casanova. Sure. Whatever. And then we go to the judging. And they done threw this baby AJ under the bus.
Well,
They done threw this
first,
baby Michael under the bus.
yeah. My thing is, they first was like, Gretchen was like, "Oh, we're so proud of our looks. We're so great. We really love our looks. We're happy. It's our babies. We're so proud of it. Everybody did a great job. Everybody's amazing. We all are so proud." And as soon as the judges say we don't like it, well, Michael doesn't know anything about
Where's
sewing.
my light switch? Switch? Where's the switch?
It's oh, we're all great. Everything's perfect. Everything's wonderful. We did amazing. We love it. We all love it. You all sucked and you're the losers of the team. Well,
Well,
Michael is
Michael
the
was
worst.
shit, and
Michael
AJ
doesn't
only
know
did one
anything,
look.
anything. Michael doesn't know how to sew his garments crap. He doesn't know anything. I had to hold his hand throughout the whole time. Oh, Michael's immune. Oh, well, AJ was the worst. AJ did this. He just worked on that shirt dress and it was baby, the whiplash that these people gave me. I was like, first of all, y'all knew Michael was immune when y'all jumping down his back the whole time. And you knew this man was immune. You knew that,
I was
right?
so beyond angry.
It was so embarrassing.
So beyond angry.
I mean, Gretchen flip flopped that thing so fast. And she went on and on and on about how great everything was, how great everybody was, how amazing this was. And then they said they lost, and she was
Mm.
went crazy. And it was Michael this, Michael that, Michael this. And then when they realized Michael couldn't come off because Michael was immune, then it was, well, AJ only made this t-shirt dress and this Mike AJ did this and AJ did and I was like, what did you do, Gretchen? Everything you did was garbage too.
Mm-hmm.
The way she turned that runway into the Gretchen show, it was crazy. And my favorite part of this entire episode is when Tim Gunn called her out for her bullshit.
Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. Because somebody should have called her out.
I cannot believe the unprofessionalism displayed on this runway.
It
And I
was
cannot believe that you all allowed yourselves to be manipulated by Gretchen.
thank you, Tim.
Gagged them a bit, for
Gagged them.
sure.
Gagged them a lot. Gagged them a lot.
And then
Baby.
she wants to come out here with her white woman tears. Like, no, you ain't gonna do that. You
Mm-mm.
ain't gonna do that. No.
It was so crazy. But they did pick a loser because the bottom two was Gretchen and AJ, which sure, sure. I don't
They
think AJ
sacrificed
should have been there.
AJ.
I don't think AJ should have left because of this because I feel like their look was not the worst. But all right.
Sorry,
But
AJ.
I think AJ got sacrificed because this was not AJ's first time at the bottom. This was not for AJ's first time at the bottom too. So I feel like it was like we've given
It
you
was the
enough
second.
chances to we've given you enough chances to fix it and you haven't. So they sent them out. And I'm like, oh well, I wasn't that hurt because but
Yeah,
I don't feel like he deserved in this moment. I think if they were gonna pick AJ out, he had two chances before to get him out when he
I
absolutely
agree.
deserved to go out.
I agree.
But what else?
Yeah.
So the next episode, shoo, child. Gretchen is all up in her feelings. She is all in her feelings about what Tim said to her. And she's like, I don't think I did anything. I didn't manipulate anybody. And then everybody else is like, oh, maybe she did do that. Even her friends who are close were like, did she just manipulate us? Did we just fall for what Gretchen wanted? Maybe. Like, wake it up. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know it took Tim bringing it to your attention, but you like, okay,
Um,
she did. But does that change anything about Gretchen? No, because Gretchen is Gretchen, and Gretchen is always going
um,
to be in her feelings, and she was just like, "It is what it is." She called her mom to get her back into the proper headspace to continue with this situation. But Gretchen is just she's like, "I'm just gonna not say anything. I'm just gonna focus on the work. I'm gonna focus on the work and not the outside noise of things and keep everything very professional." I will say this about Gretchen. She is that type of person to take what she is given, internalize it, process it, and then be like, okay, just go work and I'm just gonna do what I do. Um, and either they go like it or they're not. And that's just it.
yeah,
She's not gonna be dramatic about it. She's not gonna go tell everybody, can you believe what Tim said to me? Oh my God, do you believe what Tim? Like, she didn't do that. And I applaud her that she took it. She was shocked by it. She was taken aback by it, but she processed it and was like, you know what? I'm not going to make this an uncomfortable situation for everybody, including myself and Tim. So I'm
hmm
just going to listen to Tim for his professional work and then personal commentary. I'm gonna let that go. So I appreciate her for that.
indeed,
I'll give her her fives for that.
sure. What I was a little frustrated with is hearing April talk shit about Michael C.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Hmm.
they've been rude to Michael C this whole time. I'm just like, yo,
Why?
why? Like, he doesn't know anything about swimming. He doesn't know anything about the technical aspects of it. He doesn't know. Okay, it's ways to learn.
Girl.
It's ways to learn, and okay. Yeah, I didn't like that
Anyway,
much. I didn't like that that much.
but we find out that our challenge for the week is a um lovely, wonderful bridesmaid's dress redesign challenge.
Yeah.
How joyous.
How fun.
Lovely gal.
Oh man. I I think their faces said it all when those models came out in their bridesmaids dresses and the monstrosities that some of them were. Some of them weren't so bad, but some of them were just oof. Um
Oh, okay. Got it. So they all pick their bridesmaids dresses. They go back into they go
the
back to Parsons. They're doing their thing. And immediately, they
immediately.
ain't even they ain't even had time to sketch.
They didn't even
And
go to move to
Tim Gunn walks in with another woman we ain't even ever seen before. Walks up to Christopher and goes, "Hey Christopher, your woman got cold feet. So here's a new woman and a new ugly dress."
like, wait, what?
I felt so bad for this baby because he picked this beautiful blue satin situation, and now this woman was beautiful. Don't get me
Gorgeous.
wrong. He's got
Gorgeous.
a beautiful melanated woman now, so a beautiful model. He got a much better woman to model a dress, but a
Snap.
much uglier dress to work
Much
with.
uglier dress. It's this
Like, oh,
goldish, like
brownish, like,
brownish flower print. Like, it's just not good. It's the bad dress. It's just a bad dress. And he's like, he can't really react in
he's
front of
like,
this woman, like,
hi.
hi, nice to meet you. Let's look at this dress. Oh my god.
Okay.
It was so, it was so bad.
Okay.
I was like,
Work.
poor thing. Poor thing. He's
Um, this
mm,
challenge pretty much goes down without a hitch, other
nothing
than
happened but that. And
and poor
yeah.
Peach.
Peach.
Poor Peach.
Oh
She
Lord.
cuts she cuts her skirt wrong.
Wrong. The wrong way.
Poor
And does not
Peach.
have any more fabric to fix it.
Poor Peach.
Ugh.
Poor Peach.
Poor Peach is all you could say in this
And that's
situation.
really all we can say at this point. Poor Peach. So I guess we should,
Just go. Just,
yeah.
yeah,
Poor
just
Peach.
you can totally wear that again.
Uh-huh, totally.
Totally.
Absolutely. Let's see. Who's first? I made this slideshow a while ago, y'all. So let's see. Who's
What's
first?
first?
Oh, it's
Casanova.
Casanova. Eh, okay.
The dress was really of that blue fabric that's down at the pants.
Yes.
And so he turned the dress into pants. I think these are fine short pants. They fit well. The gold top is a nice off the shoulder number. I can deal with that. I like the colors together. I think this is a perfectly fine look. I like that he made pants out of the dress instead of making another dress.
Yep.
It's good. It's fine.
Yeah, I like that he went with, a casual look here. I don't really think anyone else went super casual with their interpretations of this challenge. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I ain't too mad, Casanova.
Me
I ain't too
either.
mad.
Not too mad.
And I like the boot with this too. I actually think the styling here is pretty good. So work.
Mhm. Work.
Uh no.
He made this dress almost uglier than it was when it first came in here.
Almost.
He this
He
jacket,
made this uglier than it
it is
was.
the jacket, the mesh covering over the. That's just,
No.
no, it's not giving. It's not giving. It's not doing what I needed to do. It's not chewing. It's not eating. It's not even warm. It's not. No. Sorry, Michael D. This was bad. Bad.
No. 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 I just took a look at the photo again to make sure that it was as bad as I thought it was. No. No. Moving on. Ah, Mondo did so good. Mondo did so good. Mondo.
Mondo did great. I love this dress. I
I
love
love this
everything about
dress.
the dress. I hate the hair though. I hate the hair, but I love the
Really?
dress. I like everything about this but the hair. I feel like if the hair wasn't done right, if the hair was done differently, Mondo could have won this challenge. This was really good. I really, really love this pink and then the black on the side. It's just a really good dress. I'm a
It's
fan
so
of this.
good. It's so fucking fabulous. If the challenge was you can wear this again, this is a dress you can wear over and over and over and over again.
Mhm. Mhm.
I need to re-see somebody else's, but maybe this should have won.
Maybe. Well, I have to keep my eye open, but as of right now in the slides, this one should have won.
Yeah. April did fine.
It was a fine dress.
She didn't have a great dress to work with, to be honest with you. So I think she did the absolute best she could with what she was given. It's a
Yeah,
perfectly
it's
fine
perfectly fine.
recreation.
Right. It's suitable. You can wear it again. You can wear it
100%.
on a business lunch or, something. You can wear it again.
Yeah. It's definitely a little bit more leaning positively just because it is a dress you can wear over and over and over again. It's not offensive. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Like I think she did the challenge pretty well with it still being a more like it's a basic dress, but she did it really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is bad.
I don't like this. I
It
never
looks
like
like she has a shit stain down the front of her shirt.
it.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It's I was thinking coffee, but yeah, I'll take
It
that.
looks like a shit stain,
I just don't
Lana.
like it. It's not. I don't even like the way the top fits on her, and then the front and the back. It feels weird.
And
The
what the
skirt,
fuck is
these
this
boots,
boot?
these boots. She love these goddamn thigh high, mid high boots, and it don't go with everything.
This
Mid
is a
high thigh high
top.
boots don't go with everything. Stop it, Gretchen. Don't put another boot on another model. It
This is
doesn't
a
go with
big old
everything.
thigh high boot.
It's just so big and for
No.
no reason. It's just
This is
it
bad.
it makes her proportions all the way off. And this is a beautiful woman, and you got her proportions looking all the way off in this outfit. I wouldn't wear this to the store, let alone out of my house for something
I wouldn't
important.
wear this anywhere.
I wouldn't lounge around in this look. This is ridiculous.
So bad. Look at this shit.
It's yeah.
So bad. So bad.
mm, mm. Now Christopher did the best he could with what he had,
Yes.
and it's
And
not horrible, but it's not great.
he did a pretty good job, though.
Yeah, he did a
She looks
stunning.
sickening.
She's stunning. Her body's tea.
Miss Ava, you look sickening.
She a body was tea. Hair was
For being an
tea.
alternate here, Betty
Yeah,
looks sickening. She took every opportunity she had here. Miss Ava looks sickening here.
this was the perfect thing he could have done with that dress.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
kind
Miss Ava
of.
looks
He
sickening
looks
here.
sickening. I like it. I like that he took the fabric that he had and made it underneath it and put the fabric of the dress. Oh, like I like it. It's fine. It's good. She looks
Yeah.
great.
Gorge. Loved it. This one.
This one.
This one.
I think the detail work is what got it, and I don't think we're seeing
Yeah.
the details in this video in this photo, but the details in the way it's sculptured and has all these
Yeah, no,
things
I
on.
remember it.
It's yeah, I think that's what it is because it looks so much better. Because when I watched it, I was like, yeah, I can see why they won, but I think us this photo isn't doing it the
I
justice.
agree.
Because I remember seeing this and going, "Oh yeah, I see why this won. Really is a good look."
Let me.
It's definitely the details because it's
Yeah,
the
no, you're
lace.
right.
It's the lace underneath it. The satin at the top over the part, and it's pleating, it's lacing, it's
Yeah.
shoulder ruching. Yeah, I zoomed in on this picture. Yeah, it's definitely the details that did it. It's structure really pretty. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now I don't know if I think it should have won because I think it's probably a cup one more that maybe, maybe.
I yeah, so I'm looking at it now. I like the lace detailing. I like the structural detail. I still think there's another look that should have won. This photo's not doing it justice. I will admit that. I think there's another look that should have won.
Yeah,
At least one other look that should have won.
yeah.
So, but not bad. It's a
Not
great
bad.
look.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
well constructed. Very well done overall. The all of the construction going on in the skirt is gorgeous. I love the origami detailing, but
Yes,
I think at least one other look should have won.
maybe.
Great job from Valerie, honestly.
Always consistent. This girl's never. She's just never not
She
consistent.
landed in the bottom for this.
I know, which I'm like.
I don't get it.
I thought it was a nice, perfectly
Over
fine look.
Gretchen?
Hello.
Where?
What world? What
The
universe?
proportions are good. Like the color palette is good. I really like all the navy detailing here. Like I actually think this is really good.
Me too.
I don't remember what their critique was, but no,
I know.
no. I think this looks good.
I do too. I'm
This
a fan.
gives Palm Beach, Florida, mom of three, who's finally gotten rid of all her kids. And so now her and her husband are on a swingers holiday.
Okay.
That's what it's
Okay.
giving for me.
Okay. Work. Poor Peach.
Poor Peach.
Poor Peach. Baby,
Peach.
she said I cut
Peach,
my.
baby. I'm so.
She said I cut my skirt wrong, and so I'm just gonna add every little these all these little details and doilies on the hips to cover that up.
Poor
What are these? What are
Peach.
these hip doilies? What are
I don't
those?
know.
What are what are those? Like
What are
what
those?
are those?
Peach. Peach, baby.
No.
Peach, honey,
Uh,
I'm so sorry.
I mean, oh no.
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 No. No.
No.
Love you, girl.
What no.
No. Ari made a great dress.
Great dress. It's
Great
fine.
dress.
Great
Lovely
dress.
dress. Wonderful dress.
You can see it on a date night. You can see it.
Absolutely.
Out.
You could wear this again.
You can wear it again. It's a perfectly fine black
I
dress.
love the straps. The
Yes.
straps are my favorite part of this. I think that's so successful. I love the zipper detailing as well. I think there's subtle detailing here that's really, really well done from Ari.
I agree. I agree. Definitely a good look. It was a good look.
Very well done.
Very well done.
I think
I like
Ivy
this
did
one.
pretty well.
I think this look is for me one of the most successful looks because
I
she
agree.
can definitely wear this again. I really love the yellow ombre top, the
Yeah.
yellow going into the white or to the cream, and then that cream pant and cream top underneath. I think this is a successful look.
And the
This
yellow is from the
the
dress too.
dress, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was one of Ivy's better looks. I like that she put that little belt in there just to cinch it up just a little bit in the waist. I thought this was a
This is
good
where
look.
the belt
It
works.
worked here. This lets me know Ivy was the one putting the belts on everybody's outfit back in the other challenge.
I think she
Ivy,
was.
Ivy was the one putting belts on everything. But this case, the belt works. I think these pants look good. They fit perfectly on her. I like this whole look. She can definitely wear this again. She can take it on vacation. She can wear it to lunch, to brunch. She can wear it to the office. She can wear this anywhere. This
And
is
the
a good
pants
look.
are the perfect length here.
Like
Like,
perfect.
absolutely perfect.
Absolutely. I love a good skinny pant that works. If you go put on a skinny
100%.
pants, they got to be the perfect length and they got to fit right. And these do that.
And they worked for her model perfectly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's age appropriate as well as still
So good.
sexy. It's good. It's good.
And her model looks great on her.
Fantastic.
That's
Fantastic.
a good fuck ass bob.
Yeah. Good Bob. Good
Good bob.
Bob.
Good bob. Love it. So we get our top three here
Mm-hmm.
of Mondo, Christopher, and Michael Costello.
Okay.
I would
I
have
would
done
put
a double
Ivy in there.
swap.
I would put Ivy and I would have put um Ari in for Michael C and Christopher.
I would have had Mondo, Ivy, and Ari. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think I agree with that. Yeah, actually. Or you know what? You know what?
Or Casanova.
I was gonna say,
Or
actually,
Casanova.
no, I'm gonna go Ari with
I would say Ari with Casanova and yeah, fourth.
honorable mention to Casanova
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really love that gold and blue ensemble that he came up with, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
give it to Ari because of the detail work that I really really enjoy here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say honorable mention to Michael Costello as well, actually here because I think
Mm-hmm.
his origami detail work here was really well done as
Mm-hmm.
well. Of our top three, because we have the same top three. Who would you have given the win to, Lana?
Mondo.
I agree.
Mondo.
I really think this was Mondo's time to finally get a win.
Mm-hmm.
Even in this top three, I think Mondo should have gotten the
Mondo should have
win.
won. Yeah. Yeah.
But they decided to give Michael Costello his second win. And I'm not mad.
Not mad. It's a good dress. It's a good dress.
Especially because they've been talking shit about Michael C this whole time, so I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I love seeing them big mad that Michael won. Because, like, when he came in and said, I won, they were like, of course you did. I'm like,
be mad.
Be super. Let me make you a cape real quick so you can be super mad. I'll make you a cape real quick so you can be super mad because you just stay pressed. Stay pressed.
Love it. Big
Love
fan.
it.
Huge. Our bottom three ends up being Peach, Michael D, and Valerie.
Why wasn't Gretchen down there? Valerie should not be in
I
there.
would have swapped. I was about to say I would have swapped Valerie for Gretchen here.
Absolutely.
Gretchen was the only. Those were the only three people that even remotely should have been in consideration for the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie's was not perfect,
but
it certainly shouldn't have been in the bottom.
No.
But Lana,
unfortunately,
we lost Paige.
It was about that time. Those doilies on the hips just said no.
It was her time. I do agree. I do agree with the outcome here.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I will say we have requested to follow her on Instagram. She has not accepted our request to follow her on Instagram. So Peach, we would love to follow you on Instagram, Peach.
We believe in you, Peach.
Love you, Peach. Love Peach.
Love Peach.
Love Peach. And that's that.
Yeah.
So, we'll be back next week or sometime in the near future to discuss episodes 7 and 8 of Project Runway Season 8. Let us know in the comments your favorite parts of these episodes. Subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Make sure to check out all the videos we've done for this season and all the episodes and coverage we're doing on the Cup TV. Go watch another video while you're at it. And with all that being said, get your merch, check out some other videos, and
make it work, designers.
I forgot the outro for a second.
That's
Jesus
okay.
Christ. In fashion, one day you're in, and the next day you're out. And we are out.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Make it work, designers. Cheers.
Bye.